I am sick and fucking tired of the insecurities I have when I'm driving. And I don't mean substantial insecurities about the shit that actually matters. So let me give an example of my insecurity. I'm sitting in traffic, starts to rain. Just a little bit of rain, not much. And I'm like, you know what? I should put on my windshield wipers so I can see a little bit better. But then I look around and I notice that nobody else around me has their windshield wipers on. I'm like, oh, well, if I put my windshield wipers on now, other people will think I'm a pussy. So I can't do that, right? That would be bad. That would just hurt my ego too much, right? It's the same thing if you got your windshield wipers on and you think that, the rain's gotten to the threshold where you should put it up to the next level, but you notice that all the cars around you are still just for some reason on the lowest setting of windshield wipers, so they're basically not doing anything, and you're like, okay, well, I should put my windshield wipers up higher so that I can see better, but no one else is doing it, so you think you're going to be a pussy and you feel insecure. And I'm like, why do I think that way? I don't give a fuck if the other drivers on the road think that I'm insecure. I don't. Why? Why do I care? I still don't do it. I'm still like, no, I'm not gonna fucking do it. Like, I would gladly cut off 5 semi-truck trailers hauling 20-ton cinder blocks in each trailer if it would get me to my destination 3.5 seconds faster. But I'm too fucking insecure to flick my fucking windshield wipers on when I want to see out my goddamn windscreen. I don't fucking get it. I am sick and fucking tired of restaurants running out of shit they shouldn't run out of. No, like, I'm not talking about you go to some fucking high-end restaurant with 56 items on the menu and they run out of the fucking exotic salmon, right? I'm talking, I went to an Asian restaurant, a Vietnamese restaurant a few days ago, and they ran out of rice. They ran out of fucking rice. How does an Asian restaurant run out of rice? I want you to imagine that you go to a fucking Italian restaurant and you order pasta and the waiter comes to you and says, oh, sorry, sir, we don't have any pasta left. It's like, you're an Italian restaurant. You don't even have like fucking 3-day-old Alfredo that you got somewhere. Like, you don't have anything. You've got no pasta in an Italian restaurant during your opening hours. What the fuck is this? What, you're going to go to the bar and say, yeah, give me a fucking scotch. And they're like, oh, sorry, sir, we have no alcohol. What do you mean you've got no alcohol? You ran out of alcohol? You're a bar. How the fuck do you run out of alcohol? How does an Asian restaurant run out of rice? So now I gotta order my 2 fucking garlic beefs for me and another person, and I only have 1 serve of fried rice because they ran out of fucking rice. How do you run out of fucking rice at an Asian restaurant? If you run a restaurant and you run out of a quintessential core ingredient for your ethnic cuisine, you are a fucking retard and your restaurant should fucking close. No. Your restaurant shouldn't close. Your restaurant should be burned to the fucking ground with you in it. Because you are fucking incompetent and you don't know how to run a goddamn business. I am sick and fucking tired of finally picking out a day to do laundry. And then I wake up on that day, it's fucking raining. Fucking raining. So now I gotta use the fucking dryer and waste power instead of just hanging shit outside. Like, seriously, it's shit like this. This is why I don't believe in God, right? Because why would God punish me trying to improve myself and not be lazy, just trying to do the laundry? I mean, I know he's apathetic towards all the fucking starving people in, like, Africa and shit, but that's just a bunch of fucking poor brown people. Who gives a fuck about that shit? But me, just an innocent little man trying to improve himself, God decides that he's going to fucking come down and be like, oh, finally doing the laundry there, I see, huh? We'll have a thunderstorm, bitch! Yeah, that'll fucking teach you for trying to not be lazy and fucking do the shit that you need to do. Fuck you, bitch. Yeah, take that shit. Like, Christians, how do you live with yourself knowing that this asshole is the one that you worship? I don't get you people, how you can worship such a cruel, fucking useless piece of cocksucking garbage. I am sick and fucking tired of watching a movie and the person I'm watching the movie with keeps asking questions. Like, why are you asking me this? I haven't watched this movie. I'm seeing it the first time just like you are. So why do you keep asking me, why did this person do this? Why did that person do that? First of all, even if I had watched the movie, I'm not going to tell you. Watch the movie yourself. That's the whole point of movies. To watch them, to experience them. It's not exactly fucking... The point isn't to sit there and have somebody else explain what's happening to you in the movie. The point is to watch the movie and try to figure it out for yourself. So why do you keep asking me why this character did this, or why this character did that, or why this character is acting this way? Like, those are fine questions to ask, but they're questions you ask after the movie, when there's still things to fucking be answered, where you're still not sure about. You don't watch it during the movie where the answer could occur to you. Like, oh, why did this character betray this character? Why would they do that? Oh, why? It doesn't make any sense. Well, maybe you should watch the fucking movie and their motivations will be explained, instead of asking me. I haven't seen the goddamn movie. I don't fucking know. I can't read their goddamn mind. Why are you asking me for? Just shut up and fucking watch the movie.